so today I'm going to be showing you how to do this look. Hey. So today I wanted to go ahead and just show you how to do a little back to school makeup look. Basically what this kind of about is like, you know, flawless foundation, nice brows, simple eye makeup look, lips. Want to look like I'm not trying, but I am. Want to look flawless, but look effortless. Does that make sense? Throughout this video, I am going to give you some advice on some certain things you can switch up with this look because I wanted to make it as easy as possible and also as customizable as possible. I do want to keep this drugstore friendly. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you are still interested in watching this, then please keep on watching. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is start off with the brows. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to wet my brow brush. So I'm actually going to go in with my Tartelette Palette, and I'm going to go in with Multitasker, and I'm going to put that and use that as my powder. Honestly, I really like to keep this very light of product, kind of almost no product with it, because I just feel like it looks a little bit nicer and looks less blocky. Because not gonna lie, when I was in high school and I first started doing my brows, boy, them things were blocky, okay? But I did not know better, so we're gonna give her a little, we're gonna give her a pass. Look how wonky that looks. Alright, so this is what my brows are starting to look like. So I'm going to use as many drugstore products as I can. Granted, drugstore is not as cheap as it used to be, or is it just me? Let's have a class discussion on that. Okay. Next step I'm going to do is I'm going to conceal my lids. Now, I usually use my, where is it? I'll show you. Where is it? I can't find it. Where is it? Like, for real though. There it is. It's right in front of my face. Okay. Lately I have been using the Revolution concealer because it's supposed to be really full coverage. Another really good concealer is the LA Girl Pro Conceal, and this one actually is Porcelain, which is not pale princess friendly, okay? So I use this more of when I'm actually in the summer where I'm a little darker. Even if you don't necessarily want to get a concealer, what I do is I'll take my summer shade and my winter shade and I mix them together and make a lighter concealer. Like, I usually have product left over on my hand after I've applied my foundation, and I'll take the shade and I'll put more of my winter shade on there to lighten it up, and then I'll use it as a concealer sometimes. So if you do want to save a little bit of money, do that. I think today I'm going to go in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer though, just for the upper lid part. And then what I like to do is I will like accentuate this one part right here. You don't have to do this, it's totally optional, but if you want it to look a little more defined, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to play just the smallest amount. I'm not going to really trace this part, but I'm going to just do the front. See the difference on that? Alright, now that that's done, I'm going to set my eyelid, and I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in Fair Light, which is number 10. And another alternative is you can take some Airspun face powder and set that on your lid. Or if you have some foundation powder, like I do, you could use this and just set your lid. And even a cheaper version of that Neutrogena one is the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. So you have a lot of options you can do if you want. Actually, I'm going to go in with the Rimmel instead. Please don't mind the glue that's still on my eyeballs. I put lashes on yesterday, and boy, that lash glue is not coming off. So the next thing I'm going to go in is I want to do just a really neutral transition shade, and honestly, there are so many options you can do. Like, for example, you could use Creme Brulee by Makeup Geek. It's a very nice, kind of warmer transition shade, if you can tell. It's really, really pretty. There are some really beautiful colors, like the You Had Me at Hello palette by ColourPop. 2Ps right here. And it looks like this. It's kind of a lighter version. A little more on the orangey side. But, like, you know, Yeah, like this one looks a little more neutral, a little more on the brownie, darker, like neutral side. This is a little more orangey. Want You Back in here is absolutely gorgeous. It looks like this right here. Ooh, maybe we can go into that one today. And also another way, if you want to keep it really natural, go in with the same color you used to contour with. So I use this LA Colors makeup palette, and if I can open it, come on. I'll use this shade a lot in my crease because it's just a beautiful cool tone color and it doesn't have a whole lot of pigment. And then if you want, go into one of these down here, and that's a really sucky swatch, but you get the idea. So I think I'm going to go in the shade Creme Brulee by Makeup Geek just because I feel like it's a little bit more neutral than the other ones, but they're all so freaking gorgeous. But I'm just going to take a fluffy little kind of tapered blending brush. Oh my gosh, I meant to try like really drugstore brushes too. So there's a good alternative for it. It's from Wet n Wild, and it's like the smudger, like kind of flat brush. You see that? It's not as fluffy, but it kind of does the same thing. But a really good brush that I absolutely love is the Wet n Wild blender brush. This thing is wicked soft, so soft, love it so much, and it just blends really easily. And I'm actually going to go in with this and just blend out what I just put on. There's no product on this, but I'm just going to do it just to soften it out. Now, if you want to stop here and just do some lashes and call it a day, then that's totally fine. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to deepen up this part of my eye. I'm going to go in with Frappe, which is that shade right here. And I'm going to put this right here on the outer part of my eye, focusing it right there, blending in circular motions toward the inside of my face. Take your time with this, slowly add it on till you like it. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go in with the You Had Me at Hello palette, and I'm going to go in with Want You Back, that one shade I was talking about down here. So I'm just going to pat it on right out here. Not really moving it a whole lot, just because I don't want it to disrupt what I've already put down. So for foundation, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild foundation. I'm going to take my shade Cream Beige, which is my summer shade, and I'm going to take the spatula, put a little bit on my hand, but I'm going to use Porcelain to lighten up my foundation. Take the back of some kind of brush like this, and I just swirl it around. I think that's good. I'd rather go lighter than too dark. Now, I don't really use primer, but if you want to use primer, go right ahead. Now, I don't really have a lot of product left on the back of my hand, but usually I will take whatever's left and add some Porcelain to it, and I'll be using that to help highlight my under eyes. Just use it. And all I'm doing right now is just taking whatever's left on the sponge after I've kind of mixed my concealer, and I'm just putting that in the places you kind of want to highlight. I kind of find it as a more toned down version of highlighting, like cream highlighting and stuff. So are you guys like excited for school? Huh? Like, and those that are going back to like school. I'm in college right now, so my school has already started. I started about 2 weeks ago, and I know a lot of other schools I guess have already started, but there are some that haven't. Like my brother, he hasn't started back up yet. But are you guys excited? Like, what grade are you guys going in? I'm gonna go back in with the Stay Matte powder. I'm gonna take a fluffy powder brush. I'm just gonna lightly set my face. But are any of you guys like graduating this year? Like, or do you know where you want to go to school? Or, you know, how, like, do y'all have future plans of school or anything like that? Now that we've done that part, we're gonna, does anyone remember that song? I'm gonna go back in with Creme Brulee, and I'm going to smoke out the bottom of my eye. I'm going to use the LA Colors contour palette because that's what I use. It's from Dollar General. I think it was like $7. Freaking great. Love it so much. And you can take a fan brush or whatever. Lately I've been doing this as a all over like contour and bronzer. But if you don't want to do that, then go in with, this brush is good. This is from Wet n Wild also. It is a blush brush, I think. It's a little bit of a contour-y shape. I'm going to go in with probably this shade. Yeah, that shade, right? I'm just going to pat it, tap off, and then where the hollow, kind of like where you feel your cheekbone start, I'm just going to pat it there. Because I feel like, at least when I do this when I'm at school, like going to school, I'll just focus it right here, blend it out. I'll put a little bit too much. It's fine, we'll blend it out. And then slowly work it outward. So yeah. And what I'll do is I kind of do that purse lip, like to get that cheekbone. So I see where it kind of ends and it kind of gives me a guideline of where I am going. Bronze myself up because if I'm going back to school, I want to look a little sun-kissed when everybody sees me. Also, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but please blend upward when you're contouring, because if you bring it down, sometimes you make your cheeks look a little sunken. Now, nose contour is not my specialty, so I'm just kind of going to brush it on the sides right here. Alright, so after that, we're going to go in with blush. I actually have this one from LA Colors. It is the shade Toast. It has a lot of shimmer in it, but like it doesn't really show up, but it's like a nice kind of rosy-ish pink, like, and it's very, very simple to build up. See what I'm talking about? Semi-smile, feel the bone, and then I just go and pat it, and then brush backwards, just like this. I have Golden Flower Crown, which is a really pretty gold shade. I think it's really nice, but for some reason I feel like it does a little bit of a dark cast right here when you look at me. So what I like to do is take the Wet n Wild Blossom Glow, which is kind of a pink highlighter. I'll put that on top of it and it helps kind of get rid of the cast. And if you go a little heavy, take a sponge and blend it out. And then you can go in with a brush and do your inner corner with the same highlighter. Now, if you want to do falsies, I got some ideas for you, okay? The Ardell Demi Wispies. These are amazing, really nice. They look natural, but just make your lashes look really long and pretty. Not gonna lie, some people seriously thought these were my natural lashes, and obviously I let them believe that because I was like, sure. I don't know why people don't really talk about Kiss lashes a whole lot, but Kiss lashes have really nice lashes that are like natural but look really nice. For example, these are like so old, I need to get a new pair, but these are called Ritzy. Okay, Ritzy are not very long at all, and all they do is just add a nice like plump to your lashes. Honestly, Kiss lashes were the first lashes I ever wore. Okay, these look so ratchet right now, but it's just because I'm not gluing them down. But also these are really old, so this is essentially, they're almost like Demi Wispies. They're like these wispies, but like a little bit more low-key and everything. These are e.l.f. lashes. This is like their luxury lash. It's really pretty, extremely, extremely natural. Like, see how, like, if it was glued, it would look a lot better. But see that? See how beautiful and natural and just, it's very soft. But these are like $4, and that's what they kind of look like. If you want to go really natural, go for these Salon Perfect natural lashes. Look at this. Like, hella natural, okay? I wear these on days where I just genuinely, like, I don't want any definition. I don't want nothing. Like, I just want it to look hecka natural. Like, look at this. And someone even thought these were my real lashes, and I was like, no girl, they're from Walmart. Like, look how natural they look. They really just look like you just have some extra lashes on there. They don't add thickness. They just kind of add a little bit more length to you. But these are absolutely gorgeous. And they're only, I think, like $2 or $3. I'm not really sure, but Walmart's are pretty cheap. Now, if you don't really like accentuating like your lips or anything like that, then definitely do something a little more dramatic on the eyes if you want. But I think doing a lip is fun, and you can, like, I'll show you how different this can look. So like if we take the Intense Butter Gloss by NYX in the shade Tres Leches, you could do something soft like this, where it makes your lips just look nice and juicy and it looks a little bit more casual. If you still want to do the whole lip gloss route, the Fenty Beauty is a really nice one. The ColourPop, or not the ColourPop, the Pop Sugar lip gloss that I have, that neutral like nude shade, is really pretty. And just go for that really effortlessly, like just glossy, hydrated kind of look. You can also go in with just straight up clear gloss. That's cute too. Another drugstore option, I got this at the drugstore, I think Family Dollar. It's the LA Colors High Shine Shea Butter Lip Gloss. These are really nice, smell really good, and just look at this. Look at that color. So like this is a really pretty gloss, I really like it. And like a darker color will like draw more attention to your lips if you like that. Now a lipstick that I have that I like is the Darling Nude from Maybelline. And that's what this was, just like a matte lipstick. See how it kind of changes the look a little bit? Like, I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but I just feel like it changes the look depending on what lip you're going for. Liquid lip, lip gloss, lipstick, satin lip, anything like that. You know, I feel like I kind of like this actually. Ironically, I bought that lipstick twice. Yep. Another Maybelline lip product is Clay Crush. It's kind of similar to that lip gloss, but like almost basically in a metallic form, or not metallic, a matte form. Ooh, see now that, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up. Clay Crush is so pretty. I love it. It's so pretty. I'm a sucker for some browns. I have this one called Mauve Glaze by LA Colors. It's literally from the dollar store, and it's actually a very, very pretty color. Watch. See the color? Really pretty for a dollar store. Alright, you guys, and this is the final looks. But yeah, so if you guys really enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up and comment down below, you know, what you guys thought about this look. And thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Like, I know a lot of people say that in their outros and people kind of like skim past it, but like for real, I really appreciate you watching this, like for real. So please feel free to check out my other videos if you have time and you would like. And if you end up liking my videos, then please subscribe so then you don't miss out on any of them that are coming up in the future. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!